Hello, welcome to another video from EarnPed.com. I'm Stevie B. Happy to have you all with me today. Today you will notice I'm not actually in game, but I am on CyreneDream.org taking a look at the website because there's a very specific mission chain I want to cover in today's video. So that would be the Refurbished FAP mission chain, as you can see here on your screen. Now, if you're not familiar with this chain, I'm going to help you get familiar with it because I think it's one of the best mission chains in game. If you are familiar with this chain, then hopefully there will be some information you'll still be able to glean from today's video that will help you become even more familiar with it and hopefully will open you up to new opportunities and options in the future. So first of all, let me explain what this mission chain is and why I think it's so amazing. This is a mission chain put out by the Cyrene development team that actually allows you to match your FAP to your play level and your deposit level and your skill level and all of that in game, and you can increase and upgrade your FAP as you progress through the game. So as you skill higher, as you fight higher and higher mobs, and you're taking more and more damage, you can continually upgrade this FAP. Now there are a few drawbacks, and we'll get to those in a minute. But most people start off with the Vivo S10 that you get at the instance right there by Camp Icarus, and the Vivo S10 is a great first FAP. But what happens when you outgrow the Vivo S10? What happens when that's no longer enough healing power? Well, that's the point where you're probably going to want to come start the Refurbished mission chain. Now, since I've already done the first couple of steps of this chain, I can't repeat them, so I can't show you on screen, which is why we're going to go through it here on the website today. But to get started with this, you're going to want to speak to Medical Tech Orandis to start the quest chain, and you'll talk to him for everything from ranks 1 to rank 6. Now that's rank 1 to rank 6, not stage 1 to stage 6. Very important difference we'll get to in just a second. So let's say that we're a lower level player or a low deposit or even free to play player, and the Vivo S10 isn't cutting it. What do we do? Well, the first thing we do is we come to the 0x101 supply depot teleporter. We talk to that NPC, and the first thing he's going to do is ask us for 200 bone. That's going to be stage 1. Notice not rank 1, that refers to the FAP, but stage 1. Now, bone is a loot that drops from Tree Dragon and I believe some other lower level mobs on planet Cyrene. You can go out and try and farm them yourself, or you can just buy them off auction or off other players for a small amount of markup. Personally, when I did this, I just went ahead and bought 200 bone to turn in. Then, once you turn in those 200 bone, the same NPC is going to ask you for 75 bone-in meat. Again, this is a loot that you can try and go loot yourself, or you can just buy it from other players. Again, personally, whenever I did this, I just bought 75 bone-in meat from other players. And notice that as of even completing stage 2, you still do not get a reward. That's just what you have to do as the prerequisite to even really get started on the mission chain. Now, the next couple of steps, steps 3 through 8, are going to be stuff that most people are going to want to do back to back. They're just going to want to knock this out in a couple of hours, which is what I did. So for stage 3, we go kill 250 weak Peneleon, and we're rewarded with a Refurbished rank 1. This is where the ranks come into play. Now, the important thing to note is from this point forward, every time you turn in one FAP to upgrade it to the next FAP, you have to repair it to full TT before you turn it in, and when you turn it in, you will lose any tiers you have opened. So if you go through the process of spending money to tier it to tier 1 or tier 2 or maybe even tier 3, and then you turn it in to get an upgraded version, the upgraded version is going to be tier 0.00. So you're really going to want to think long and hard before tiering these FAPs, and if you do decide to tier them, you're going to want to wait until you get to a pretty high level FAP. So after this stage 3, where we get the rank 1, we move on to another fairly easy kill mission. And again, most of these missions right here that I'm talking about in today's video, these can be done by lower level players, maybe not a brand new player, but if you've been playing for a couple of months, you should be able to do these pretty easily. So Gear Up New FAP stage 4, we need to kill 250 young crystal peed, and that will reward us with the Refurbished rank 2. Then we can move on to Gear Up New FAP stage 5, which is kill 250 duster scapegoats. Then we can upgrade to the Refurbished rank 3. And then we can move on to stage 6, which is kill 250 puny Nimit. That will get us the Refurb Heart rank 4. And again, you're going to want to do these back to back until we hit stage 6. So then once we've got 7, kill 250 Breezy Living Vortex, and we get the Refurb Heart rank 5. And then the last one you're going to want to do back to back, and again, you can knock all these out fairly quickly in a couple hours, is Gear Up New FAP Stage 8, kill 250 Gale Living Vortex. Stage 7 was the Breezy Living Vortex. These are the Gale Living Vortex. And that will get you the Refurb Heart rank 6. Now, at this point, I just checked the stats. I believe the Refurb Heart rank 6, which is what I was using until very, very recently, has a heal interval of 18 to 24. So when you hit the FAP, it's going to heal you for like 18 to 24. That's kind of your heal interval. And it had 22 uses per minute with a 14 PED TT value. So if you're looking at the big picture against some of the biggest FAPs in game, no, still not the biggest FAP ever, but the rank 6 was never supposed to be the biggest FAP ever. It's just supposed to be better than the Vivo S10, which in my personal opinion, it is. It's got a little bit more healing power, a little bit more bang for your buck, and it can do some really cool stuff, starting with what comes after stage 8. So again, if you're going to be in a position where maybe the Vivo S10 just isn't quite enough healing power anymore, and you're going to want to come start this mission chain, again, you're going to want to start with stage 1, and you're going to want to do stage 1 all the way to stage 8, probably in a single day, a couple hours, and you're not going to want to stop until you get to the Refurb Heart rank 6, because that rank 6, that's the one I'm talking about with 14 PED TT value and a heal interval of 18 to 24 with 22 uses per minute. Now, the interesting thing about the Refurb Heart is the Refurb Heart has a very interesting way it heals. So if we look at one of the base models here, we can see that effects when used heal by 150% of heal for 5 seconds. So that means that whenever you use one of these FAPs, it's going to heal you for a certain amount, and then it's going to continue healing you for 150% of that amount over a 5-second period. And that takes some getting used to. Yes, the Vivo S10 kind of does a weird heal over time thing. It's been a long time since I've used my S10, so I don't remember exactly how it works. But once you get used to how the Refurb Heart heals you, it's not that big of a deal. It does take a little bit of adjustment to get used to. You're going to want to wait a little bit too long to use it. You're going to die a couple of times. But once you get adjusted to how it heals in that 5-second heal over time interval, you'll be just fine. Now, at this point, this is where I would say if the Vivo S10 isn't cutting it, you come to Cyrene, you do the first 8 stages of this mission chain, you get your rank 6. Now you've got a little bit better healing power, and you can stop here. However, the mission chain does keep going after stage 6. In fact, I just turned mine in the other day for a rank 7, and the TT value went from 14 PED for the rank 6 to like 60 PED for the rank 7, and the heal interval is completely different, lots more uses per minute. It's much, much better FAP, which gives me the added fapping power I now need. And again, I probably truly need more fapping power than even that, but I focus so heavily on defense skills that my fapping is always kind of taking a back seat to it. That's why I'm usually using a much lower level FAP than other people that are around my same skill level. So there is one other thing I want to cover, and I'm going to save it for a future video. We're not going to cover it in this video today. I want to make its own video all about it. But as I said, this does keep going past rank 6 to where you can get a Refurb Heart rank 7, a rank 8, a rank 9, and now there's even a rank 10. And if we look back up here toward the top, we can see this is the base model rank 10. So the base model rank 10 has a heal interval of 45 to 60 HP and 27 uses per minute. On top of that, it comes with a really cool skill gain for Paramedic. So rank 10 is a really good FAP, pretty much by any standard. So you could continue going up the chain. But what's interesting is the chain actually branches into the regular version, the vigorous version, and the speedy version. And that happens at stage 9. So after getting your rank 6, after doing those first 8 stages and getting the rank 6, which is what you're probably going to want to go for after your Vivo S10, you can choose, notice it's got the asterisk here, you can choose to do stage 9 and convert your base model into either a vigorous or a speedy version, or you can skip stage 9 and just start working on stage 10 or 11 and keep climbing the chain, and you will keep the base model. And notice down here at the bottom, stage 9 can be skipped or done anytime after stage 10 or stage 11. So you can choose to stop at stage 8 and get your Refurb H.E.A.R.T rank 6 base model. You can choose to go on to stage 9 and get either a vigorous or a speedy version and just stick with that moving forward. Or you can just skip stage 9 entirely, keep your base model, but upgrade it to a rank 7, then a rank 8, then a rank 9, then a rank 10. So I'm going to save the part about stage 9 for another video where we can talk more in depth about the requirements and the difference between vigorous and speedy and all of that. But I wanted to go ahead and cover these first 8 stages because I think this is one of the most important mission chains in game for your average player. And again, all of these NPCs that you need to deal with are at the 0x101 supply depot teleporter on planet Cyrene. The reason I think this is such an important mission chain for most players is, yes, some people are going to start playing, they're immediately going to skill very, very high and go out and buy a big FAP. But most players, myself included, are in a much better position where we have a mission chain where we can go through and we can do the first 8 stages and then end up with a rank 6, which is the healing power that we need. Which is exactly what I did when my S10 no longer could cut it. And then to have the ability to wait a few weeks, a few months, even a few years, and then go, you know what, I need more healing power. Let me go ahead and upgrade to a rank 7. And then to have the ability to stop and wait a few days, a few weeks, a few months, a few years, and go, you know what, now I need even more healing power. Let me go ahead and upgrade to a rank 8. To be able to match the upgrade of our FAP and our healing capabilities to our in-game play, to the level we are in-game, our deposit level in-game, everything we've got going on in-game, that is absolutely critical for a lot of players. Because it means we can make an investment in this mission chain that doesn't just have the immediate reward, but has future rewards of letting us increase the power of that FAP as our needs become greater and greater and greater. That's why I only recently moved from rank 6 up to the rank 7. I just didn't need more healing power until very, very recently. So I'm going to leave it there for today. I think this is an absolutely amazingly well-designed mission chain. I think it's right on the money. I think the Cyrene development team's done a great job. I would love to see more mission chains like this in-game. But I want to cover stage 9 specifically in another video, and then I'm going to cover the additional steps as I continue to upgrade my FAP in other videos as well. So be looking for those coming in the following days and weeks. You guys will not want to miss those. But if you're getting started today, if you're a lower level player, maybe you're mid-level now and the Vivo S10 just isn't cutting it, come to Cyrene, check out the Refurb H.E.A.R.T mission chain. You won't regret it. Guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, put those playlists on repeat to help support us during this troubling time in our real-life situation that we're still having to deal with, unfortunately. But more importantly, leave us a comment in the comments below. Let me know, have you guys been doing this Refurb H.E.A.R.T mission chain? If so, what rank are you on? Are you continuing to go higher, or are you stopping for now with plans to maybe keep upgrading in the future? Do you want to see other mission chains like this in-game? And what are other things in-game, tools, armor, healing equipment, that you think could really benefit from having a similarly designed mission chain? Let me know in the comments below. We'll be back with more for you later this week. Till then, sip, sip, smack, smack. Y'all know the rest. Take care, guys.